Here at the US Lacrosse National Convention, we're joined by Cheryl and Michael Colleluori of the Headstrong Foundation, and you guys certainly have been a presence here the last couple of years, and always a hot booth here in the vendor hall. Tell us a little bit about your experience here this year.
Every year it just gets bigger. We look around and we're just overwhelmed with the people, the support, the encouragement. It lets us know that we're doing it right, and it's overwhelming. I'm in tears already most of the morning, but we're to be able to do something of this magnitude from our hearts in memory of Nick is just an absolute privilege.
Just a few short years ago, you lose a son and a brother to non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and at some point you have to decide how you're going to grieve or how you're going to remember him, right? And that's, I don't want to take you back to too much of a painful moment, but this is quite a product of that, and perhaps you can just talk about the genesis of the Headstrong Foundation.
I think the Headstrong Foundation is like growing on trees, man. It's pretty crazy, and we have a bright future ahead of us, and it's a lot of hard work through the family, and I think that's the biggest thing that we try to preach is we're just a blue collar family that lost a loved one, and we're trying to keep his memory alive, and what he meant, what he thought of, and
what he stood for,
and it's kind of like my dad and my mom always say, it's like their counseling. It's kind of like our way to grieve, without him here, and it's pretty amazing. And the reward, a lot of times I drift away from the tent. I look back at the tent and I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. And we have a lot of stuff going on in the year 2011. And we're really excited for the 2011. We have a Limelight Gala on March 25th, which should be a great event for us. And we're going to, proceeds are going to benefit the Headstrong Foundation, to the Human Lymphoma Society, and the Aberson Cancer Center at University of Pennsylvania Hospital. So we're going to be honoring Nick's doctor there, Stephen J. Schuster, who's the director of lymphoma at University of Penn, and we're hoping for a great event.
What does lacrosse mean to your family?
It's everything. It saved our lives. It's Nick's brotherhood. It's our way to stay connected to Nick. It's our way to make a difference in the world and involve the sport that he loves so much. I don't know where we would be without the lacrosse community, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Something I wanted to touch on was our new T-shirt line, the R27 line, and Inside Lacrosse actually covered an ad on it. Am I going to hold that?
Yep.
And pretty much we released a few T-shirts with a bunch of different designs, and some of them were displayed back here on the wall, and they can be checked out on our website as well. We have them on our online store.
But every one of them represent Nick, represent his character, what he stood for, and one of his last requests was that others would benefit from the life that he's lived, and that is what we do, every day.
On a lighter note, there's neon green is like a bug zapper here at the convention, right?
Well,
was that one of Nick's favorite colors?
No,
or
it has nothing to do with his favorite colors. While he chose the color palette and he drew the logo going into the OR at Penn, the lime green represents the tumor type that Nicholas had, large B-cell non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. The other colors in our logo represent Hofstra University, which was very, very near and dear to his heart and our hearts. That organization and team stood by him during the entire 14-month battle, was his support system for the 3 years after Nick passed when he was at Hofstra, and this was all Nick's idea. So.
Well, we praise you for your efforts, and we welcome you here at the convention.
Thank you very much. It's an absolute pleasure to be here.
Check out www.headstrongfoundation.org for more to come. Thank you.